Hey Alex, did you see that news from quantums.io? It's pretty wild, honestly.
Oh, hey, Anna. I skimmed it, yeah. Something about an algorithm, Veloxq, right? And it outperforms quantum annealers on regular computers? That just sounds kind of impossible.
I know, right? That's exactly what I thought. But it's true. They've developed this algorithm, Veloxq, that can actually tackle these incredibly complex optimization problems typically, meant for quantum annealers, but it does it faster and more efficiently on standard classical computers.
Okay, hold on. So, for years, we've been hearing about quantum annealers being this cutting edge, this next frontier for certain types of computational problems. And now, suddenly, a regular computer with this new algorithm can just beat them? That's a huge deal. It almost feels like a step back or a reevaluation of the whole thing.
Absolutely. It really, really is. It doesn't mean quantum computing is dead by any means, but it's a massive, massive challenge to the current narrative, especially for specific optimization tasks.
So how exactly does it do that? Like what's the secret sauce? Is it some incredibly clever new mathematical trick or is it more about how they've optimized existing approaches? I'm just picturing a regular laptop suddenly outracing a super fancy quantum machine.
That's a great question, Alex, and it's kind of both, actually. Veloxq leverages a really, really smart combination of advanced classical computing techniques and novel algorithmic design. It's not using quantum mechanics itself, obviously, but it's finding incredibly efficient ways to solve these specific kinds of NP-hard problems that quantum annealers specialize in. Think of it like finding a brilliant shortcut through a maze that everyone else thought required, teleportation.
Teleportation. I like that. So it's not trying to emulate a quantum computer, it's just finding a better way, classically, to solve the same problem a quantum computer would tackle. And that's on standard computers, you said, not some, supercomputer array.
Nope, we're talking commercial off-the-shelf CPUs. That's the truly mind-blowing part, right? It makes these kinds of solutions way more accessible. So yeah, this accessibility factor is huge. It means companies or researchers who don't have access to incredibly expensive quantum hardware, they can still tackle these incredibly complex optimization challenges right now. It really democratizes access to this level of problem solving.
That's wild. So if Veloxq can handle these specific problems so well on classical machines, where does that leave quantum annealers? I mean, are they suddenly, less relevant for their intended purpose? Or is this just a temporary setback, do you think?
Well, it's not a death knell for quantum, not at all. Quantum annealers still have their strengths, and they're advancing quickly. But what Veloxq does, it sets a much, much higher bar for quantum advantage. It forces us to really refine what quantum supremacy means for practical applications. It's a kind of like a wake-up call, pushing quantum researchers to innovate even more aggressively to demonstrate clear, undeniable advantages beyond what clever classical algorithms can achieve.
Gotcha. So it's more of a competitive push then, not a replacement. That makes